This guy has a upbeat question. He says, I asked the girl out and she said yes. Congratulations. We are going to see the Suicide Squad on Sunday. Before the movie, we are going to get dinner at a Mexican restaurant. I was just wondering, how much contact should I have leading up to Sunday? Should I text her at all or just wait? I never had a girl, so I am really new to this. Thanks in advance if anyone has advice. All right. So first off, I know there are people that'll say, hey, movie date, bad idea. You're only going to be in the movie sitting there for 2 hours, not talking, all this other stuff. Movie dates aren't like the best date in the world as a first date, but it's not the worst thing either. Okay. Realistically, if you're taking a woman to a movie, to a dinner before a movie, you have time to really talk to her during the dinner and get to know her in the car ride. So really use those times wisely to get to know her, to see what her likes are, dislikes, see what she's into, just to really have that time to bond. All right. Then when you get to the movie, and I saw Suicide Squad, it is a weird as F movie, but it's a fun movie. But you can go to the movie, have a good time, and then afterwards, as you're walking to the car or driving her back to wherever, you can talk about what you just saw in the movie. And trust me, there's a lot in this movie you're going to be talking about because there's a lot of weirdness that goes on. All right. But so to the point. But how much contact should you have with her? So this guy asked her out yesterday, which was Thursday. So I err on the side of this, is that I want to establish with the woman early on that I stick to my word. When I say I'm going to do a thing and when I plan to do a thing, I'm going to do that thing. And so to that end, I don't generally believe in doing any kind of reconfirmation of dates, nor do I believe in having to be the one to now reach out to a girl between when I set a date and when the date happens to try to quote unquote talk to her. Okay. Because you set up the date. So you already know there's no way you're going to forget the date. Right. But what a woman needs to feel is that you actually stick to the things you say. And so the best way for her to feel that is for you to just show up when you say you're going to show up. So none of this reconfirming, hey, I want to let you know, I want to know if our date's still on. Show some confidence. Be confident that you are a guy that she needs to keep her plans with, okay? Call her out if anything. If she doesn't show up on the date and she flakes, let her be the one that you call out, hey, we agreed to this day and time and you didn't keep your word, okay? But assuming you're a man of your word, just wait until the day of the date to contact her. Like you literally like show up and pick her up, or if you're going to meet her where you're going to meet her for dinner, meet her at that day and time. Okay. What I've also found too is this though, is that if you do not contact her between the day that you set the date and the actual date, a woman that has high interest is going to reach out, whether it's just to talk to you, whether it's to reconfirm that you're going to pick her up. But the point is, this is a great way to test out a woman's high interest because women that like you are going to want more of your contact and more time to spend with you. And that could very well mean hitting you up with a phone call or a text just to talk, just to say, hey, I'm looking forward to our date again on Sunday, which is sort of a passive way of trying to reconfirm that it's still happening. But yeah, like, don't be the one to reach out. Like, you be the one that is confident in your stance that this date is happening. Let her be the one to get all anxious and all worried and worry about, oh my God, is he still going to keep the date? Like I said, I found as an older bloke here that when I set up dates and keep them, when I set the date and I don't contact them, rather, most women are going to reach out to me. Most women are going to be like the day of, hey, just want to make sure that the date's still on. Hey, I want to know what I should wear for the date. Hey, so our date's in a couple hours. Look forward to seeing you. Why? One, because they're highly interested, but also because their egos, just like our egos is brushed upon, like, oh, can we get a girl in bed or can we get a girl to find us attractive, whatever. Their ego is set on, will a guy actually keep his promise to see me? Am I good enough for this guy for him to keep his promise to actually go on a date with me? And when you don't reconfirm a date with her, she's going to reach out to you asking for that because her ego needs to feel like, yeah, this guy knows that I'm worth showing up for. He's not going to cancel flaking on a date, which as your guy, rarely are any of us flaking on dates. We're putting aside money, time, and attention. Rarely are we the ones that are going to flake on a date. But because women flake on dates, they're going to be the ones to reach out to us to make sure we're not flaking. And that is a good sign to you that if nothing else, she's highly interested, or at least highly interested enough to go on a date with you. Thank you for watching this episode of the Introvert Dating Success Show. If you found the info in this episode to be helpful, please show your support by clicking on the tip jar tab, the link of which can be found at the website and in the description below. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment on this episode and catch new episodes right here on YouTube or wherever podcasts can be found. In the meantime, be sure to check out these other episodes so you too can learn to date as your introverted self while still getting your precious alone time. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.